Welcome back to Sip the Talent Films. I'm your host, Coach Evans. Today we're going to take a look at the good and bad of the Ravens run game from last night. Had some explosive run plays, had some run plays that really wasn't worth a flip. So we're going to start off with the good and we're going to end with the bad. And let's just take a look at what happened to implode on ourselves from the run game aspect in last night's game. I appreciate you guys for coming back. Let's get started. All right, I appreciate you guys for coming back. So do me a favor before we get started, tap that like button, and if you've not subscribed, please do so as well. I appreciate all you guys, each and every one of you. So let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna start with the positive. I had some good runs to start off with, some really explosive runs to start off with. Let's take a look at them and see what went on in those runs. Then we're gonna start with an 11-yard gain here. Nice job up front. Nice job up front. Let's kind of dive into it a little more and see what goes on. You get Falele folding under Linderbaum. And I think Falele should fold up under this and kind of wall that off. That's the wrong thing. I don't want that up there. He should kind of fall, and block it like that. Not be on the, now he over here on this side, he on the wrong leverage. That's the wrong leverage. But let's keep going. Rosengarten's in a good spot. Kolar's in a good spot. Linderbaum comes out, picks up the safety or the backer, whoever that is. Number 0, I think that's a backer, or number 8 maybe. So everybody's good. Falele's just not in the right spot. Falele needs to be on the other side. Because look, he's basically blocking the dude in the path of Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry just runs through his arm tackle. And look at Ronnie. Ronnie's mauling. I love what Ronnie's doing. Love what Ronnie's doing about 8 yards down the field. Ronnie's putting that work in. Love it. Love it on Milano. Love it. So that's an 11-yard gain. So the next one I think is a 30-yard gain. And again, we're talking about the good of the run game. We'll get to the bad on the back end. They shift to a traditional set for the most part, some old school football. Power eye, Mark would probably be right here if it was really power eye, but close enough. Run an old toss, old crack toss. So this is why Mark didn't come down when 84 moved, so he could set this crack up. So what Mark's going to do, he's going to crack down on that guy. Then we're going to get 2 pullers coming out. Let's see which 2 pullers we get. Your Linderbaum come around, and then your fullback. But let's just take a look at 77 for 1 second. He doesn't really help on 98. His body helps. He does. I'm going to take that from him. He does help. He help enough. It just don't look good. And he don't have the full speed to cut off one of the backers. The backer he's supposed to be cutting off is Milano. And if he cuts off Milano, you got that. You got that. Luckily, Derrick is as powerful as he is. Because if Falele could cut off Milano, Derrick don't get touched. And he have a one-on-one with number 9. But let's finish and see what Derrick got. Derrick did a good job of seeing this coming from the backside between Falele and Voorhees and cutting off that block. Good job. And still, Falele don't get that. Voorhees gets there. But Derrick does a good job of setting it up, seeing it, and getting behind it. And now exploding. Still for him. See you later. Crib. 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 Let's keep rolling. This is a 49-yard run. I think this is the very next offensive play, if I'm not mistaken. The very next offensive play. So we're out in the ace formation with 2 tight ends. Just running the outside zone. And Derrick did an amazing job of setting this stuff up. An amazing job of setting it up. Amazing. Watch him sift through all this stuff and kind of set the blocks up. You gotta get your steps right. Marks are good. Voorhees is good because that guy went inside. He belongs to Falele. Lindenbaum trying to fight, but he needs to get their head on the other side. Voorhees trying to get up on next level. And Ronnie trying to cross. Ronnie did a great job of cutting off Ed Oliver. That's how you're supposed to do it. And see, the people on the other side just not fast enough to do this. And you'll see this here in a minute. The same guy, but on the other side, he tried the same move and he's successful with it. But you do it on Ronnie's side, and because Ronnie is, fairly cat quick and understands leverage, Ronnie crosses his face and gets where he needs to be. Now, Rosengartner steps on Russo's foot and he falls. And that kind of looks like that's where the knockdown comes from Falele, because Rosengartner stepped on Russo's foot. But there's also the hole Derrick Henry hit as well. But now once he got through the initial hole, and then Voorhees slapped. Ooh, I ain't realize how violent that was. What Voorhees do to number 8? Yeah. And Derrick hit it. Breaks that tackle from number 9, which is a guy I really don't think can tackle him. Now he off and running. Off and running again. All right, now we got a 17-yarder. He was breaking off chunk plays, man. I feel like Derrick could have had 200 yards easily this game. This is the same play we got the big run on last year. This is crunch. But instead of Ricard being out there, it's Kolar's in that spot, but it's still the same principles. Get a kick out. You got the fold right there. That's the fold where Kolar hit 98. Last year that was Oliver. Linderbaum is so quick to get up to the backer. Falele crashed down on 96. And Ronnie get up on 8. So actually, now that I'm looking at this is the second time in this little film study that they ran this. Now that I see the scheme on it, because I can remember what other guys were doing. Now Ronnie would love to be on the other side, but look how Ronnie just dog walks number 8 and punishes him. Love that. Derrick hit that thing scot-free. Now 1-on-1 with number 9. I'll take that all day, every day. And then it's a big 46-yarder right here. Outside zone with a lead. Up front, the steps look amazing. Everybody's trying to get lateral to a guy. Zero shoots the gap. Linderbaum splits it. That's it right there. It's so simple. So simple. Now, see how Falele uses his hand to help Rosengarten right there? Just keep that in mind. And look what he does when he uses that hand. Look what he does to the defender when he uses that hand. Pops his head back. But just keep that in mind right there, how him using that offhand to do that. Look at that hole it's created. That's great blocking right there, especially on that left side. And Derrick off and running. Now, I will say this. Remember in the press conference yesterday when John was talking about not getting too close to the stands, then you shouldn't have a frozen water bottle thrown at you too? Well, here comes the water bottle. Right there. Landed right behind Derrick's foot. Almost hit him. Look how close that is to Derrick Henry. Look how close that is. Crazy. All right, now let's look at the bad. This is a minus 5 yards. Let's look at the bad. All right, so basically Ed Oliver is on the shoulder or outside leg of Falele, and Rosengartner's job is to block Ed Oliver right here, right there. That's who Rosengarten got to block. But look where Rosengarten is. That's gonna be a tough block without help. Remember, Ronnie did this a minute ago, but Rose ain't Ronnie. Ronnie did this a minute ago, but Rose ain't Ronnie. Let's keep watching. And he just blows it up. Because, I mean, he already has inside leverage. And I think somebody in the comments, one of the videos was saying that Ed Oliver crossed his face. No, he didn't cross his face. He's already in that gap. He's already in that gap. Now, remember, I told you to remember Falele shooting that hand. If he shoots that hand to Ed Oliver, that allows Rosengarten to get on this side of Ed Oliver, and then you don't get that blowed up in the backfield. Now he may not get to Milano, but at least the first level is taken care of, and you have to take care of the first level first. You have to. And because he didn't, punch that hand back and help Rosengarten out, Ed Oliver just slanted in that gap. And Ed don't really know where he at, but he just got enough leverage up under Rosengarten to just penetrate. And it took him right to Derrick Henry. Next one. This is -1. Old school football right here. Power I. Untouched. 58. I think that's Milano untouched. Voorhees got to see this, man. Voorhees, you gotta have situational awareness. Yes, this guy's over you, but look to if y'all running left, you got the gap over. We running left, and if it's not tossed, down, there. Falele has the impossible of trying to get to 8, and Rosa got to try to cut that off. But like we spoke on the last play, you got to shoot that hand first, and then if it's Derrick Henry, it wouldn't be Derrick Henry one-on-one. It'll be the fullback one-on-one with this guy right here, and we'll take that. That'll put Derrick on one-on-one with one of these smaller guys back here. We'll take that. So Voorhees got to be aware that, I mean, if we running outside zone, it's man left over. So he just focuses on the guy that's right in front of him. Just don't even worry about this gap. Run your track. If he runs his track, he runs right in the 50. Leonard Buns runs into that, and then we don't know what else we got. Who knows what could have happened then? He run his track. He blocks this dude that the fullback has to block, and because they didn't, now they have a +1 advantage, and just bottle it up. Because we didn't block it right. Then this last one is the fumble toward the end of the game. Now we're running power. Pulling Falele. So in all my years of football, when you run power, the center has the down block. This guy has to step down and then hinge back. Now, they got Ben Cleveland in here, so it's let me see what Ben Cleveland's job is right here. But I know what power is supposed to look like. Front and back side. So you got two guys doing that. So basically you got two guys stabbing, hinging. So Linderbaum, you got to come flat, dog. And I understand if he blitz it and he get in your way, I understand that. But you got to come flat. You got to snap the ball and go flat. Because this gap is being opened by Ed Oliver, and he just shoots through there. And Rosengarten got to be quicker too as well. So it ain't just Linderbaum, it ain't just Rose, but got to be quicker. And he just split it. Linderbaum don't even think about touching Oliver. He just worried about the blitzing backer. If Linderbaum goes through here and blocks Oliver, that guy has to run through Linderbaum's body. And I don't see that happening. At all. But on the front side, well, we don't have it blocked up on the front side. They got numbers on the front side. Look at the way Milano scrape over the top. They got that thing boxed in. They got it boxed all the way in. So this is absolutely ludicrous to me. I don't understand how this happens, but it did. So this is the good and the bad of the Ravens run game from Sunday Night Football. Week 1 opener, loss to Buffalo Bills 41-40. Got to regroup, get better, vent, get this stuff out, and then move on to Cleveland. So I appreciate you guys for coming out. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me. Like the video, subscribe if you've not done so, and hit that bell so you can be notified when the rest of these film studies drop, because the season has started and it is FTMF for the next 3 to 4 months. So I appreciate y'all. Peace and love.